unsustainable. These numbers cannot continue. We cannot get to a point where we were a couple weeks ago, and we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. We're looking at the policy options.
Joining me now, Mark Morgan. He's the former acting commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Mark, okay, that's DHS Secretary admitting privately, of course, that it's unsustainable at the border. And I know this may sound like a dumb question, it probably is, but what does that mean, unsustainable at the border? It's never been sustainable, so is there some kind of breaking point of some kind coming?
No, look, we're way past that, Jesse. You're right. Really, the Biden administration broke our border on day one. I mean, with the stroke of a political pen driven by pure ideology, agenda, he took the most secure border in our lifetime and destroyed it all. And Secretary Mayorkas, I refer him as the chief architect of open border policies. Look, it's all, what he says now is of no moment, because the borders are, in fact, wide open, and they're not doing a single thing to secure our borders.
Mark, you, underneath President Trump, obviously there are a lot of people involved in it, did manage to secure the border, as you just pointed out. I never thought that would actually be done in my lifetime, and as a border hawk that maybe stand up and cheer. Can you tell us, make us smarter, how did that happen?
Yeah, look, a common sense approach, and here's a key that President Trump did. And this is not a right or left thing. Look, I've served this country for 35 years, 6 administrations, both Republican, Democrat. So this is not a political statement. What President Trump did that so many presidents have not is he actually listened to the experts. He actually listened to the men and women on the front lines of the border. And he asked them, what do you need to do your job effectively and safely? And they told him. And shocker, here's what's key. He actually listened, and then he delivered. And he delivered with a network of tools, authorities, and policies that gave the men and women on our front lines the ability to do their job to secure the border and protect our homeland. And again, with a stroke of a political pen, the Biden administration dismantled every bit of that.
Okay, Mark, as you said, you're not a political guy. You've served under Republicans, served under Democrats. So help me I'm a far right winger. Everyone knows that. But I want you to help me understand why. Why would a Democrat, Joe Biden, why would Joe Biden, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter, come in and undo everything that was working? Help me make sense of it all. You've served under both.
Yeah, look, this took me a while to get, Jesse, because I didn't want to believe what the inevitable conclusion shows, of my 35 years. And look, at the end of the day, what they're doing that's negatively impacting every aspect of our public health, security, and safety, and national security. The only conclusion that makes sense is they see a perceived political benefit from their open border policies. Look, either through they're going to see an increase in House seats, because remember, illegal aliens are now counted as part of the census. And two, they believe that every single illegal alien that they find a pathway to citizenship is going to equate to a Democratic vote. And the last element that I've seen in this administration that I've never seen to this degree in my 35 years is the ideologue. There are so many ideologues in this administration that are driven by their personal ideology and not as what in the best interest of this country, like Secretary Mayorkas.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.